Boys, girls, Lodi'S Lodites, it is January 26th and LODI is bringing you the first edition of Lodi'S Licks in 2015. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. Make it quick on what's happening in 6 days. That thing called the Super Bowl. Let's hope they get the air pressure right. P.S. Tom Brady, you and your equipment manager go ahead and come clean on deflating the balls or however you guys did it. Let's move past it and play the football game. I'm pulling for the Seahawks. Some rough news last week for us NASCAR fans. The Rainbow Warrior, Jeff Gordon, has decided after next year's NASCAR season, no more full-time racing for the Rainbow Warrior. All of us Gordon fans are a little upset. I may have to catch some NASCAR races this year. Hey, Franklin Dove, you in? I think we should catch a race or two. Now, movie time. Saw American Sniper last week. Great movie. I was a huge fan of Chris Kyle before I saw the movie. Even bigger fan after watching it. From a vet to all that have served in this country or are serving, thank you for your service. For all of you that may have something negative to say about Chris Kyle's service or what he did in the war, I have to keep this show PG because I have a lot of kids watching and I shall remain above the fray, but I think those guys from DX got 2 words for you. Enough about that. Royal Rumble last night, the WWE pay-per-view. Saw a lot of tweets, a whole lot of stuff on Facebook. It's more like the Royal Grumble. Everybody was a little upset about this not happening or that not happening. I also saw where Brandon Hancock watched it and said, hey, sometimes it's just fun if you just watch the show. Everybody wants to be a critic and everybody thinks they can do it better. How about being a fan every once in a while? And how cool was it to see the return of BANG! Little DDP action. That's right. It's always fun when DDP gets in the ring. And speaking of DDP, are you doing your DDP yoga? And if you aren't, why not? Get on it, monkey. Or as Paige would like to say, bro, like a fire hydrant. Enough of that. Speaking of wrestling that pertains to LODI, the wrestling scene in the Carolinas getting HOT. It's hot around here. And February 8th doesn't get any hotter than down in Casey, South Carolina when the Flock, Sick Boy and yours truly, get in the ring to defend our tag team. That's right, because we are that good still. WrestleForce Tag Team Championship against those cats called Worst Case Scenario and their little scrubby manager. I like to refer to them as the Three Stooges, but I have not decided yet which one's Larry, which one's Curly, and which one's Mo. Although I got a good idea who's going to be Curly. I'll get back with you next time on that. So, in a Flock Rules match, which means anything goes. You know what? I'm not going to get into the wrestling match because I cut a promo on YouTube on my Lodi channel. You can go back and watch it on those cats. And besides, I'm getting a little winded and they're not really worth my breath. So, be kind to somebody. Hey, pick up your Bible, read a verse or two. Do what the good book says. And on that note, so it is written, so it shall come to pass. Enjoy every breath you take. You never know when it'll be your last. Many have come before you, and they've all fallen like fools when it comes to hardcore wrestling. You know the rest is plain and simple. Lodi rules.